Hi, thank you for visiting rodneysblog.net and Rodney Trevino YouTube channel. Today we're going to continue reading in the book of Genesis chapter 25, the death of Abraham. Abraham had taken another wife whose name was Keturah. She bore him Zimran, Jokshan, Medan, Midian, Ishbak, and Shua. Jokshan was the father of Sheba and Dedan. The descendants of Dedan were the Asherites, the Letushites, and the Leumites. The sons of Midian were Epher, Hanok, Abida, Eldad. All were the descendants of Keturah. Abraham left everything he owned to Isaac, but while he was still living, he gave gifts to the sons of his concubines, and sent them away from his son Isaac to the land of the east. Abraham lived 175 years. Then Abraham breathed his last and died at good old age, an old man and full of years. He was gathered to his people. His son Isaac and Ishmael burned him in the cave of Machpelah near Mamre, in the field of Ephron, son of Zohar the Hittite, the field Abraham had bought from the Hittites. There Abraham was buried with his wife Sarah. After Abraham's death, God blessed his son Isaac, who lived near Beer Lahai Roi. Ishmael's sons. This is the account of the family line of Abraham, son of Ishmael, whom Sarah's slave Hagar the Egyptian bore to Abraham. These are the names of the sons of Ishmael, listed in the order of the birth: Nebaioth, the firstborn of Ishmael, Kedar, Adbeel, Mibsan, Mishma, Duma, Massa, Hadad, Tema, Jetor, Nephish, and Kedemah. These were the sons of Ishmael, and these are the names of the 12 tribal rulers according to their settlements and camps. Ishmael lived 137 years. He breathed his last and died, and he was gathered to his people. His descendants settled in the area of Havilah to Shur, near the eastern border of Egypt, as you go towards Ashur, and they lived in the hostility towards all the tribes related to them. So this is in the previous chapters, it was prophesied about Ishmael that his sons will be princes. So 12 tribal leaders there. So continuing, Jacob and Esau. This is the account of the family line of Abraham, son of Isaac. Abraham became the father of Isaac. Isaac was 40 years old when he married Rebekah, daughter of Bethuel the Aramean, from Padan Aram, and sister of Laban the Aramean. Isaac prayed to the Lord on behalf of his wife because she was childless. The Lord answered his prayer, and his wife Rebekah became pregnant. The babies jostled each other within her. She said, "Why is this happening to me?" So she went to inquire of the Lord. Now here's a question: what does it mean exactly? She went to inquire of the Lord, and she went to a prophet, most likely, and asked the prophet to pray and present a question to God of why her babies were jostling. And the prophet, would receive a message from God either in a dream or in a vision or in whatever manner they're accustomed to, and then he would deliver the message to the person who was inquiring of God. So that was a very common practice. In verse 22, the Lord said to her, "Two nations are in your womb, and two peoples from within you will be separated. One people will be stronger than the other, and the older will serve the younger." So basically, out of the two babies that are going to come out of her, there will be two nations born, basically, of numerous people, and they'll be, at odds with each other, it says. In verse 24, when the time came to give birth, there were twin boys in her womb. The first to come out was red, and his whole body was like a hairy garment. So they named him Esau. So, red skin, probably red hair as well. After this, his brother came out with his hand grasping Esau's heel. So he was given the name Jacob. Isaac was 6 years old when Rebekah gave birth to them. The boys grew up, and Esau became a skillful hunter, a man of the open country, while Jacob was content to stay at home among the tents. Isaac, who had a taste for wild game, loved Esau, but Rebekah loved Jacob. Once when Jacob was cooking some stew, Esau came in from the open country, famished, he said to Jacob, "Quick, let me have some of that red stew. I'm famished." That is why he is also called Edom. So it just says there that he's called Edom, basically means red, and he had red skin. But the other reason he's named Edom is because he ate the red stew as well, according to this scripture here. Verse 31, Jacob replied, "First sell me your birthright." "Look, I am about to die," Esau said. "What good is a birthright to me?" So the Jewish custom, the firstborn birthright was very important because the firstborn basically inherited a double portion of everything, of the estate, of the money, of whatever was there. So it was a very important thing, you know. And it was not only the fact that it was monetary value, but it was sacred as well. But Esau didn't care about it. In verse 33, but Jacob answered to me, said to him, "Swear to me first." So he swore an oath to him, selling his birthright to Jacob. Then Jacob gave Esau some bread and some lentil stew. He ate, drank, and got up and left. So Esau despised his birthright. So this was a huge, huge event right there that kind of just goes over it pretty quickly. But this was a huge event that's going to affect Esau in the future, and he's going to regret. And so that's all we have for chapter 25 of Genesis. Thank you for watching Rodney's blog.net, Rodney Trevino YouTube channel. Have a wonderful day. All right, bye-bye.